A very good morning to you all students. Today we shall start with current account transactions of your balance of payment chapter. Okay, in current account basically there are two types. One is visible and one is invisible. Visible means the export and import of only goods, and invisible means export of goods, services, incomes, everything. So in current account transaction, there is only export and import of goods. When we export the goods, we get the foreign currency, we receive the foreign currency. And when we import the goods, we require foreign currency to pay for it. In export of goods, we actually get foreign currency, and in import of goods, we are paying foreign currency, we require it. Coming to invisible items such as services. Now there are various export and import of services like shipping, banking, insurance. Okay, suppose the people of foreign countries, they use the Indian services of shipping or banking, so that is called export of services. Same way, if the Indian nationals, they are using the services of foreign countries like shipping services, insurance services, then that is import. In case of import of currency, what we have to do? In case of import of currency, we have to import of services, we have to pay foreign currency. And when we are exporting the services, we receive the payment for foreign currency, foreign work. Coming to unilateral transfers, these are one-sided payment. Unilateral transfers are those receipt and payment which take place without anything in return, without anything in consideration. This is called no quid pro quo in return. It means, suppose we are sending a medical grant or education grant to some other country. So these are transfer payments. For that, we will not get anything in return. Sending medical grant or education donations to some other country. So these transactions are free without any payment in return. Okay, so these are unilateral transfers. Coming to income, the whole income is divided into four components in economics. Land will get rent, labor will get wages, okay, capital will get interest. So when we use the foreign assets, we use the foreign country's land or labor, in that case we are making the payment. Okay, so income is paid. And when the foreign national, they use land or labor of India, in that case we are receiving the foreign currency in the form of income. So what happens, students, when we are using the foreign asset? In that case, we are paying the foreign currency in form of rent and wages. On the other hand, when the foreign people, they use the Indian asset, land, labor, okay, in that case what is happening? We are receiving the foreign currency. Coming to capital account transactions, students, there are two categories: capital receipt and capital payment. When do we receive capital in foreign currency? There are two scenarios. When we are selling the assets to foreign countries, Indian asset we are selling it to foreign country, then we are receiving foreign currency. Or we are taking a loan from the foreign nation, then we are receiving the foreign currency. There are two conditions. When there is sale of asset to some foreign country, then in that case we are receiving money, foreign currency, or we take a loan. Capital payment means when we have taken some loan and we are repaying it back, it comes under capital payment. We had previously taken some loan that we are repaying now, so it comes under capital payment. Same way, we are buying the asset from some foreign country. We are buying the asset of some foreign country, then that also comes under capital payment. Thank you, students. That's all for today.